Hey! Hi, guys. Look at all your beautiful faces! Oh my god, I'm so stoked to be here, to be your first comic. I'm sorry if I'm a little lethargic. I just turned 30. My age is a woo. I turned 30 2 weeks ago, which means I've been hungover for 2 weeks. Yeah, not fun. I have a Botox appointment tomorrow. It's my first one. I'm not even kidding about that. But I'm not doing Botox for myself. I'm not doing Botox, or like, I have a boob job. I didn't do that for myself, which is why we should do these things, you know? That's why you should do it for yourself. But no, I'm doing it so I can have a sugar daddy. And I just hit the threshold of 30, so it's like I have to, I'm like, I'm still 22, I swear, please. I'm like, please. And I have to have a sugar daddy because I don't get equal pay as my male counterparts. Happy Women's Month. Yeah. Wish I was joking about that too. No. Well, I think it's good to have a sugar daddy because I have a great father. He taught me how to find my own validation. I don't have to seek it from other people. I'm a well-rounded person. But I would be a better comedian if I had daddy issues, you know? So, got myself a sugar daddy. He tells me I'm a good girl when I clean up my messes. And he gives me an allowance once a week. So it's pretty tight. Makes me better at comedy. I think also being, doing the Botox, having the boob jobs, being blonde and thin, it throws you guys off a little bit. It makes me not funnier, but half of the people in this room will just stare at me or my boobs, because I've already mentioned that part. And then this will be over in about 10 minutes, and then I'll get off the stage and you'll clap, and I'll give you cues when you're supposed to laugh, and then you laugh with the other people, and then you'll clap. I don't know what she said. Well, she was hot. So it's another reason. It's to decoy you all, because we have a great lineup of female comedians that I love them all, and you guys are I'm going to join you guys when I'm off the stage, because I'm so excited to see everybody. Man, so as long as I don't talk about my vagina or my period or whatever, then everybody else will be fine, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay, cool. So I got my period today. I got my period in a middle school fashion. Do you guys know what that means? One, I work at a middle school. 2, it means you bleed through your pants and there's blood on the chair when you get up. It took me right back. I was like, oh God. And I was like, no, I should be strong for these young women. I should be like, no, like I'm a free bleeder. This is fine. I want to be strong for them. I want to go into the bathroom and I just want to take a shit when I want to take a shit, and I don't want to have to wait and like look under the stalls to make sure that it's clear. I want to be a role model for them. I want them to know if you need a poop, then you could go fucking poop. You know? Yeah. I just thought of something though. Maybe I should stop trying to look younger, because I've been working at schools for a long time, and whenever the male teachers see me, they think I'm a student. And then they try to fuck me. So maybe I should try to look more like my age, because that's not fun. Especially because sometimes I'm into, the PE teacher's always hot. I'm like, yeah, hey, what's up? They're like, oh, you work here. Oh. Sorry. They're like, I'm married. And you came on to me. No, it's okay. A teacher doesn't make enough money to be a sugar daddy, so. Yeah, but PE teachers are always fucking hot. So for my 30th, I wanted to make like a big deal out of it. All of my family and friends came. I had a huge party. I rented out the Automobile Museum. I say that because I'm not from here, and I'm like, you guys know what that is? It's a place. It's a place. So it's like a big deal, But, my very frugal Jewish mother was upset with me. I had to pay for the whole thing with my sugar daddy's money, and she I was like, so this is what it's gonna be. This is what we're gonna do. She's okay, but what are we gonna eat? And I was like, well, the catering was really expensive. This was the real. For 2 appetizers, it was $1,400. For 3 appetizers, it was $1,500, and you can only go through their catering company. In case anybody was wanting to have a party at the Automobile Museum, just so you guys know. So I was like, I'm not gonna do it. me and my friends, we just do cocaine anyway, so it's like, we're not hungry. She's like, Lucy, you gotta have food at your party. You're not gonna go 3 hours with nothing to eat. It's sugar night. You're not gonna, you can't have this. I'll take care of it. So she does what she normally does, and she finagles, she schmoozes, and she gets on the phone, which I did not know, because the next day when I went to go drop off the final check, they said, oh, your mom called yesterday. And they were so concerned, they were looking at me and they're like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm good. I know I'm thin, but she said something along the lines of, Lucy, I just told them the truth. I said, hi, my name's Audrey. You might know that my daughter's having a party tomorrow night. And we know that the food is going to be a little bit too much. We were wondering if we could get maybe, I don't know, a little discount because you see this party was actually her last dying wish, and she's terminally ill. She has a tumor in both of her new breasts, and she had a stroke and a heart attack in the same day. And it might be from all the cocaine that she does. And they still said no. So you know what my mom did? She, from Las Vegas, got on a plane with 2 comically large suitcases. You know that suitcase? I don't know if anybody else in here is Jewish or of other minority descent, but perhaps your mom also has suitcases that she kept from 1994 that are this big, and one of the wheels are broken. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Two filled with that she did herself, which was really sweet, and also was like, this is the other part of my party. She stuffed Ziploc gallon bags with Costco on-sale processed food, like cookies and Doritos and beef jerky, mini sticks, and chocolate. The chocolate, I swear to God, the chocolate was the chocolate from Halloween that's been in the freezer. And she put it in there. I had 70 guests that were supposed to come. I think only 40 came. So at the end of the night, she put the 2 suitcases on the table. Bam, bam. Don't forget to grab a goodie bag on your way out. Everybody needs to grab one, okay? And she's throwing them at people. Everybody has to leave with 2. I still left with like 30 or something. Yeah, so I had family in town. Do you know what that means? Car sex. Lots of car sex. Especially when your family's in town, you know, you need to get one off. Yeah. Do you have car sex too? What's funny? I want to laugh. Tell me.
He sounds a lot like your mom. Like your mother.
Oh.
He sounds like your mother.
Well, she's already spoken for by some of the comedians in the back, I believe, who were at my party. Thank God she's not here. Do you have cocaine? Then she's not here. Now you know where to get it from. No. So car sex. We can laugh about that, maybe? I don't know. It's funny when you're 30, I was like, oh, I feel young again. But then, like, everything started cracking immediately after. I was like, maybe I'm not that young anymore. But, man, I was having sex in my car, trying to get away from my family. And my boyfriend said something so sexy that I squirted everywhere. Everywhere. I was like, oh, my God. I pissed. I pissed on you. I literally just pissed on you. You guys want to guess what he said? Do me lada. Yeah, that's what gets me to squirt. Yeah. Put your jackhammer cock inside my little puss. No. He told me I stopped taking birth control, so that's been fun. Plan B's been my plan A. Also not a joke. No, he told me that I know he's trying to be sweet, but he told me that he got a vasectomy and we can reverse it, but it's so he can come in me too, because this isn't working. Condoms aren't the answer. The birth control's doing weird things to me, so you're gonna have to get a vasectomy. And then finally he said it. I was like, so I'm from Vegas. And this thing I'm experiencing this spring, where it's so cold at night This isn't normal. I don't have spring in Las Vegas. It's so cold at night that when I squirted on him, it was all over his shirt, and then we started walking, and then like 30 minutes into our walk around Reno, his shirt started to freeze to his stomach. And it's so hot during the day that all of the goodie bags started to melt in the back of my car, because they're still there. All right, guys, I'll leave you with one more. I know you've all been trying to think, God, that's a teacher? I don't want my kids to work with her. I'm not. I'm a sign language interpreter. And I heard something super funny. My job as a sign language interpreter is to facilitate communication to my deaf student. So anything that's said, I translate it, because that's her right to know what's being said. If it's an earshot, she should know. And I heard somebody tell a joke, and I was like, I'm a comedian, I'll listen. And the joke was, what's the difference between a girl and glasses? One sits higher on your face. Writing that down. I'm gonna steal that. No, I'll give credit where it's due. 8th grade boy, very nice. And my student looked at me because I snickered, and she was like, what? And I was like, okay, well, there's two ways for me to interpret this. I can interpret it in exact English, which would look like, this is I have a dildo shaped like this. My mom gave it to me. I got it on sale. What's the difference between a girl and glasses? One sits higher on your face. That's exact word for word. And she's like, I understand what you're saying, but I don't get it. And I was like, you're a sweet baby angel, okay. And I was like, here we go. What's the difference between a girl and glasses? One sits higher on your face. And she's like, why would somebody sit their vagina on your face? I was like, oh, honey, you're gonna see me in a year or two. I love that. You're gonna see me in a year or two, and you're gonna be like, I found the best seat in the house. You were absolutely right. All right, guys, it's been fun. My name is Lucy. I'm gonna come join you.